How did you come up with this idea for this device? What were you doing?
Basically, I was building it before I knew about Tesla, and I had actual nice working devices before someone one day said, well, you're doing what Tesla was doing, and I had figured out that air transformers would work just like the regular transformers, and was trying to do it, and it was working.
What type of energy does this put out? Is it something you...
Well, it's a radio frequency type device, the way I construct it, and of course that is useless until you change it to something else which is more usable.
Okay. Can you give us, were you going to draw something for us and give us an example of how you tune your device or what type of instruments you use?
Well, there's some interesting things about tuning, and one of them in particular in pre-Civil War days in the mountains out in West Virginia and places like that, and we have a mountain here and another mountain over here, and we have a guy that's here, and he's flying a kite, and here's a guy over here that's flying his kite, and the wire, instead of using string, you're using copper wire, and whenever the multiples or divisions are equal length of copper wire here, you put a spark gap on the lower end of it here to an earth ground, and same on both of them. And whenever you spark gap it here, basically use something like a telegraphic key, and whenever you cause it to spark here, this one over here, without the person touching it, will do the same thing.
Okay.
So this is an early radio device, and it was called to the attention of the people during the Civil War, and the generals and the president up and down, and they all laughed at it and made fun of the people that said, well, your military here can talk to your military here 20 miles away, and they can't even see each other. And as we know now, this was the beginning of the wireless telegraphy.
Is that right?
And it further advanced in replacing the spark gap or the keying device with a, like on a telephone, the little thing that would pick up the voice, and the voice would go through from this one to a little voice thing over here in place of the spark gap. So you had a radio device where this person could talk to this person without even being able to see him. Maybe the tops of the mountains were 20 miles apart.
Does this relate to how you're drawing energy out of the...
Actually, what it tells you is that electrons at point A are not going to point B. Electrons at point A are acting up, and they're giving out a signal which the electrons over here at point B can understand. Now, this same system is used in the devices which I build because the electrons which come from the battery never get very far away from the battery.
Okay. Okay. Did you have an explanation of how this electron